Hello, welcome to this class. Look what a wonder I'm going to teach you today. I'm going to teach from scratch to the end. So watch the class until the end and I will teach everything in this class from beginning to end without taking it away. Nothing without taking anything away. But it's obvious. What does this class do? Part of a complete training, which is my training, manufactures frames, where I teach you to put one within the frame manufacturing company. From home to do it here at home, just like I do all my paintings. Inside my house, investing the minimum possible, then this class does. Part of my training where I teach pictures like this from several other sizes, several others. Styles, and how do you use this to make money working from home and billing? 1020, 3,000 BRL per month. And even more than that, because I work using paid traffic, which I also teach. Also in my training, you sell through paid traffic. Because all the pieces I make, like this, they're already sold. I do it after I sell it. I teach you first how to sell and then you do. So it's much more profitable for you to do something that's already there. Sold out of what do you do for later? To sell. Even if you do so, you can sell later. And you can sell very easily because, like I said, I use paid traffic and I teach you the best ways to create an ad. What are you going to do sales? Every single day, just as I make a sale every day? Through the internet, my products are promoted continuously because my ad never stops running. If you want to ensure you complete your training before we begin this class, the always accessible link will be in the first pinned comment. In the description of my channel above or in the description of the video, right? If you want to guarantee during the class, if you are interested in making money producing frames, working at home, just access the link in the profile description, channel description, video description, or the first comment pinned. And now I'm going to teach you how to make a picture. The one measuring 3 feet in width and 90 centimeters tall. And at the end of the video, I will tell you how much I spent to make it. How much? I generated a profit from the item that's already been sold. It's sold, it's done. Okay, I'll deliver it tomorrow. So good class for you. Don't forget to follow my channel because you have other classes, many other classes as interesting as this one. If you have any questions, always leave in the comments the question you. Yes, said the place. What exactly are you discussing? From which perspective are you observing? If you engage with frames, remember to leave your commentary and insights. Is that everything? I hope you have an excellent class. So let's proceed, everyone, and get to work. Allow me to make a call here to the light of mine. Room, huh? Like I said to you, I always say in my classes, I'm in my house, which is my house. This workshop here is inside the guest room. I undid it and I built the office. So everyone, welcome to this lesson. As mentioned at the start of the video, we will be creating a painting. I apologize for my voice. I'm coming off the flu right now, so it could be that I'm having a failing voice or runny nose because I have rhinitis too. But come on, it's going to work out. Nothing that won't stop you from going. Work diligently. Here I have the vinyl and the essential materials we will be using, which are absolutely necessary. Huh? The vinyl with the impression we're going to make right here. What about vinyl? Is that the impression? That we are going to do. OMDF is here in the back. We're going to cut him too. This is the MDF sheet, isn't it? The whole sheet is half of half. Oh, she already is. Gigantic Y. The sheet is so big that when I buy a whole sheet, which costs on average 80 BRL, I have it cut in half, and then they give me 2 parts, which is double the one here at the back, which is only half of a part, so it's 4 times this size. So here is OMDF that we are going to use. The glass is here also leaning against the wall, and the frame that we are going to use this one. I'm not going to show all the tools that I'm going to make this board so as not to be too long in this class. So as I make the video here, I'm going to show the tools, talking about them one by one. So today we are going to use the half bench miter for cut. However, possessing 16 bench chambers is not mandatory. As I've shown you in other videos, you can either have the hand cutter that this is here. Oh. Manual frame cutter. This one is weak. It is also 30 BRL in the free market and it comes with a saw. Let me show you here. Complete it for you. It already includes the saw and these two here, but it doesn't last long as it breaks. Huh? You can cut frame with it. Cut, you can do it calmly, but there is the other option, which is a half manual bench miter, right? It's one of these here. This one is manual. Very cheap, very cheap. It's not as cheap as this one, but it lasts a lifetime. It costs on average 200. I'm going to put it on the side here for you between 200 and 300 BRL, and it will last the rest of your life if you don't want to buy this one now and invest in this one. I bought this one because I could afford it and went there and bought this one, in case I'm talking about you making the frame at home. If you don't want to make frame at home, you can buy from the suppliers of my training. They sell super on account, delivered anywhere in Brazil. But today I will show this method here that I do for those of you who want to make the frame at home. So we're going to cut, we're going to make an edit, we're going to cut, and we're going to put everything together here. Because the more you do at home, the more you cheapen the cost. For example, if you buy the frame ready, it is very cheap. It already comes well enough for you to make a profit on sale. But the guy who made the frame will charge him for his labor, for having cut and assembled you, and here there is no longer the labor of whoever assembled it, because who will assemble it? Is it I then? Saves that part of the labor of having to buy ready-made. But that doesn't mean that you buy ready won't have an advantage too. It does, and there's a lot. But I'll show you here today for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I'm waiting to arrive. It's the manual bench half watch, which is the saw, which I told you now I bought it. In the free market, I'm waiting for it to arrive even. I'll leave the link here for you. If you want to see her, link is here. I'm going to record a full class on it. I'm going to make a painting with it too. Totally manual, no need. Utilize energy, correct? Dangerous as that one. Here, huh? This one you have. What to be a certain care? To use her me? I'm waiting for it to arrive. So don't forget to sign up so you can receive it. Can you tell me when the video will be arriving? So then, today are you going to use half a countertop miter? That's the first tool that, guys, are you wearing it today? And I'm not a big fan of showing money. I like to talk about money in videos, because this here is a very lucrative business. Besides, you work from home, you don't have to pay rent, you don't have to pay employee if you don't want to. Now, since I don't have an employee, I work alone, right? You get rid of a lot of debt and you still manage to make a lot of profit, because you do a business that is cheap. Cheap to do, cost is very low. And the profits are high because it's 11 products that, besides everyone wants to buy, it's not that cheap. In Carlos, the paintings I sell are paintings and already the standard. So I'm going to show you today that the customer who bought this painting has already paid for it here. It was 480, if I'm not mistaken. 200, 300, and then 400. And 470 BRL. The client has already paid for you to have an idea of the power that marketing has. He saw my product. He didn't bother to have a conversation with me. He went to the spot where I was standing, had already paid, and ordered the painting. What about my feelings? I'm going to utilize this board as a resource to instruct you today. In fact, it's already paid. Leaving that money? Here then, let's go, huh? Like I showed you all the OMD vinyl. For video, so let's proceed. Beginning with the frame, I will initially cut it to size. So that I can then finish it here. The picture then, we'll take it here, the 2 bars. Oh, let me demonstrate for you. They come in bars of 2 meters and 70 centimeters, 2 meters and 70 centimeters. Here we will measure the client's board. Let's take the measurement and then we'll proceed. Cut it with the mesh tool and proceed. Staple, shall we? So guys, to make the first appointment, I'm going to use one affordable frame square. I had 12 barrel a square. Using that and any pen, for the first marking, always position the frame in this way. For example, this is where you go. One def. Oh, that little girl. Here where it will touch the MDF, so this here is the top part of the frame. Or the underside, for example. So always in this position, we need to make an outside cut, a chalk cut. It will always be like that. Frame of this position, if she had the opposite, the cord would have to be oppositely in this position. Here it is, where OMDF goes here. Oh, the cut has to be outward. Here it is. Still 45 degrees then. What are we going to do it now? Oh, the first cut, right? I'm going to measure the 45 here with the square. All you have to do is touch that part of the square. 45 here in the frame, throwing the cut to the side of outside the wrist. I'll mark it here. Oh. I've noted it. You see? Marking. Okay? Done. All right. What am I going to do here to start measuring the size of I'm going to leave the picture here at 90 degrees. I'll proceed to the top of the line now. See, I did so right at the start of the line here. Down there? You see here? Down there? At the beginning of this. Only I will traverse the entirety of the 45-degree line. Mark der Wimmerstone. On that specific point, make a mark here, and afterward I will demonstrate the process. At this spot, all myself, I scored 90. And the 45, why did I mark this line here from 90? Why did I mark it? That 90 line, I marked it because it gives from it that I will start measuring the size of the picture. Then to go from this straight line, I'm going to start measuring the size of the frame. So my frame is precisely 90 units. Centimeters, 99. 5 units by 99 units. And 9.5 over 90. So I'm going to measure here. I'll leave a note here. Move in the camera closer. I'll position it right here. Starting from this line I made, from this line that I made with the 60 centimeter ruler, I will measure 99. We will begin with 5. From here, 0 there, I mark here 60, and again it comes here at no. Is it my mark? I did it here from 60. So far it's 60. I'll mark this mark here for you. Remaining measurements 60, 70, 80, 90, and 99.5 marked here. And then I do the marking. Let me show you here for, I am going to demonstrate this marking and then proceed to mark it. To prevent it from being too lengthy, I have marked it here and here. Will you give the 5? On this mark here, I came here on it. I place the square at a 90-degree angle right here. I draw the line at 90 degrees, marking the ones here. 90. I'll put in the 45. Now the other way around, huh? One side over there, and 45 in the other here. Oh. Come at the beginning of the line. Oh, come at the beginning of the line. Come here. I scored 45. Where should I operate the machine? Therefore, it is I who does it. I marked 99.51 piece of the frame. The other one will also be 99. 5. What about the other two? It's the sides. They will be 90 centimeters, forming a frame of 1 millimeters by 90 centimeters. All markings are done. For instance, this frame is 1 millimeters by 90 centimeters. Let me illustrate here. I always make the glass after cutting the frame. In this case, the glass here is already there. Oh, so I have to make the measurement. Very accurate for the glass. Fit it in perfectly in this frame here. So the advice I give is always cut the frame and staple before you had the glass made in. Glazing, because after you made the frame, assembled it, do you measure it, and ask for the glass. The size you want there and the size of frame on the avenue. Saria is easier. It cut the glass of size than did you make the frame? Or what do you make the frame the size he made the glass? Right, can you do that? Now I'm going to mark everything else here so it doesn't take too long, and we'll be right back. To make the cut, guys, I got the machine. Here, the frame is already attached. A quick explanation for you before starting. Cut. Oh, that's just the first one to be done. Cut that. I'm going to make 45, right? There's the 90 right here, which is the size of frame the 45 that we are going to cut. What about my saw? She has to take exactly the risk. There you see, oh, on top, not less than a millimeter out of the line. Oh, see, it's going to pass here. Oh, well, on the edge of the line. It will give you the right size of the frame that we are going to cut. To understand, oh, no need. Be on top, but the scratch still has to be appearing after you make the cut to apply exactly the size of the glass, the frame. It has to be at least there. 3 millimeters tops. At most 3 millimeters larger than the glass to be able to fit snugly. Because if you get a little bigger, you can fit. Now, if the model gets smaller than the glass, then you will have to undo it or make another one. Huh? So here's the tip. So now I'm going to record in team laps for you. Watch me cut everything, otherwise it's going to take a long time because I just marked 2 more here in addition to the one we were going to do. I'm going to do this other one here. It also has those details. While I was marking it, I managed to make one. Selling another painting. I already put it here for us. Do it together, I'll put it on. In timing LEDs here for, guys, record to record color. All right, everyone, the cutting process is complete. I'm going to clean up here now. Let's continue the class and then I'll show you. Here, how are the cuts? Hey, look, guys, everyone cut this one. This is what? I sold it now that I said it. For you in the meantime. I was recording. I made this sell here. People sent a message. I saw it here on the screen. I already left it cut while I'm recording for you now. I did. I had the machine on. I already cut it too. This right here is a 1:15. 70 frame, 1 and 15 high, 70 wide. And this is ours. The classroom is entirely cut out there. 45 degrees all. 45 degrees like this. Oh, they remain. Understand 45 degrees? Now we shove the part. Let's put these frames together. Here they all are. Here are the pieces. What's left of frames, huh? In bars, all of them. Were they in bars of, here are 2 bars of 1, 2 and 70. Here, 2 bars of 2 and 70. So there are these left, these pieces right here, Das. Bars are left. Can you make others? Smaller frames. So those are the little pieces, which has to be left over. Also from the cut. Guys, let's go. Stapling the frames. I'll do it with that stapler. Framed. Here, this right here is one. I'm 3 hails from Imans, a very specific entity. Staple frame I left. She was here at the time from my bench. It's loose except for one. Height of the bench to being able to staple, you'll see it unfold. From the video, this frame, this stapler that she costs an average of 3,000 BRL. However, you might find it difficult to invest in a frame stapler. Right now, what do I advise? How? I said like 1. How much more do you do at home? More than you'll get, but if you can't afford to invest in one of these, now you can cut the frames, just like I did. Here I show you the cut. Bring it to the glazing shop for stapling it. Every glazing they should possess. What to have one? Frame stapler, because they work with glass. Mirror. It has to go in frame on the mirror. So sure, any glazing you have near your house, do you have a stapler? What about mine? It is? I've been doing this too long, have I? I paid 10 BRL to staple at the glass shop, so I was at home. Frame. And he took it to the glazing shop. For stapling, in case you do not want to buy a ready frame already from the supplier. Also, like I said, in full training, it does a supplier that provides pre-made frames. Do you have video yet? With MDF background. All ready just for you? Put the image, but do you want to do it that way? What did I tell you? If you can't afford to invest in the stapler now, you just have to take it. To staple in the glazing. And I'm going to show some of it too. Please examine this, everyone. Everyone, look. She's arrived and she's approximately 90 centimeters tall over there, right near the pedal. It's pedal, no. It's indeed electric, correct? This is precisely where you're heading. The frame, right? It functions like this and forms a frame. Here, another one there, I'll show you during the video. So it was here where we were. I pressed to do the stapling here, where the staples should go, right here. Under this and the rest. Staples, go here and show it to you. You guys, you too. So the staples are in there indeed, and they are the ones we use. Stacking here is where the regulator is that allows us to regulate. So where are we going to put the clip exactly? There's no secret, is there? Just you, O. Wait, is she here? Here is OA. The part that we staple is this part here, which we use to calculate the height precisely. There's no secret about it. None of them have any more videos about her here on the channel. Pre-staple these frames. I'm going to use a 12mm clip. You see here? Oh, is it the 12mm clip? And cola. The frame glue. What about us? Training suppliers also have the glue that I put in this bottle here to make it easier. But there is the glue supplier in complete training. There is also. So come on, guys. What am I going to do here, huh? I'll take a piece of each size. Yeah, it has to be. One of each size. Because here's the top part and here's the side part. So it has to be one of each size. If it is a picture of the same. Size, for example, 1mm by 1mm. It could be any piece, but here, how? Each side has a size. If it's different, it definitely has to be a single one. A piece of each size, Here is the bottom part. Here is the side part here that I'm going to do. I'm going to apply the glue. On one side, I'm going to apply the glue here on one side. You don't need to go very far to reveal more information. The quantity. Okay, let me show you here. In camera, This amount should be sufficient, so what do you think? What are we going to do here? Now I'm going to put the two pieces together. Here in the mold, then let's proceed. I press the tool. Can I do the stapling? I'll flip her over here and get the other piece. The same process I'm going to go through, as it's already the last piece. Go through both sides, do the same thing. The other person will frame the same thing and take a piece. Of every size, I'll be gluing it right here. Can you see there's not much of a secret to doing this here? He applied the glue, but it's thicker. He applied a little more. He added it here and regulated it. The machine. Do you know how much thicker she is? By measuring. 3 staples in each leg. Is she thicker? Higher. Similarly, I'll take another piece here and I'll glue it. No, that's the other piece. Apply the glue here for any questions you have. To wrap up the comments, I'll put together a clip. I believe we are completely out of staples here. We need more 12mm staples. Situated close to pasture land on both sides. So, is that all? To finish the room. Okay guys, we're there, let's go. I have the two ready here, they have already dried. That's the nation, that one. This is the place where I sold it. I'll leave her here, then I'll complete the task. That's ours. Before I start cutting, what do I need to do here with her? I am feeling somewhat frightened, precisely. A portion of it is yielding, so observe. Only 99. Over there. 99.9 is 100 centimeters, now it's 100.2. 1 meter, 1 meter. You need to provide 1 meter here as well. It's exactly identical, right? That other side. Here that's 10 centimeters. Since it's minor, it measures 90 centimeters. 90.2 centimeters is precisely equivalent to 1 meter by 90 centimeters. 1 meter by 90 centimeters then. I know the measure. It's exactly 100 centimeters. By 90, 100 centimeters. For 90 then. What am I supposed to do in this place at this very moment? Will I receive the MDF? I shall proceed. Cut. From this one, from this sheet, I will omit that part. The 1 mm for 80. From the frame then, guys go. Leave now for the MDF port. To cut MDF, I only use a single trainer. Pen then, like me. I know it's by. Have a side here. The problem is that I am going to rotate him in this manner. No, I'm going to measure 1 mm by 90. So then, be here in trainer 1, huh? "100 centimeters, I called you for help. Right here, the perfect 100 centimeters. What about here? I'm going to measure 90 centimeters. I'll do it now, I'll get it. Using my ruler, I'll do the measurement. 190 centimeters precisely. On top of the mark. What we did, I came here with a meter. I have marked 90 centimeters right here. And here I'm going to mark 100. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. Don't forget to send your comments, and remember, that part's not a secret. Indeed, I have reached the milestone of making it to 100 for 90. Now are we going to cut with sewing? That saw I showed you for cutting frames, we're going to use it. To cut this MDF?
For you, huh? You need to have a woodworking machine, which is the one they use to cut OMDF, right? You don't have to. Don't buy one of those, which is also very dangerous. It's not cheap. Little saw can solve it. Easy then. We're going to use it. To cut this MDF here, guys, after we make the cut, keep these burrs here, okay? Sell it. And I'm going to do it now. I'm going to fuck it up. All the sides I have cut, all 4 of them in actuality, I'm going to fuck you. Using a sandpaper, this one is for walls, but I can also use a wooden sandpaper, even a fine sandpaper. I'm going to sand here to remove all these burrs so we can get started. Apply the image to the MDF. We don't have to take it. Sima. From the sheet, no. Downstairs, just in side bathing along the edges. Okay, now I'm going to clean it up. Everything. For us, you can apply the image to this MDF. What's up, guys? Before, to apply the picture on that MDF, do I need it? Just doing a quick check. Did I cut it to the right size? Now, here's the honest truth. Oh. You walked in there and oh. That left one. Slightly larger. You did. And that's a wrap. It will definitely work. Excellent. It fits perfectly. Just a little bit more. There is pressure here, but it's manageable. Will it finally work now? What about us? Will you apply? The picture in this MDF here. Before we begin, we'll make sure everything is set. The picture here. Our image, is that it? What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove it. This excess of white here, Yes, will I leave it alone more or less? Once do I? Centimeters. Here from each side, I'm going to go ahead. Open here. I'll take it out here and leave about 2 centimeters. On board? I'll do it from all sides. Now that I've eliminated the excesses, what exactly am I supposed to do next? I'm going to turn this car image over. Down. Well, guys, I didn't film that part because I needed my cell phone flashlight. And what happens? I'll put my cell phone flashlight down here. Oh, so I can dial. Where do you start? The image here, oh, so that this white part does not appear in the picture. Do you understand? So I put my cell phone down here like this. Hey, can you do it? See here by the light. Where do you start? So what did I do? I did every turn of doo-doo. From the image here by bring back where the painting begins, the image so I can fit it in. OMDF is up here and that's everything. Then I needed the cell phone. Not me. I managed to record it. Now let's continue here. So like me already, I'm marked. Here are the... where does my image begin? I will see here what the upper side actually is. This is the upper side. I'll do it here now. I'll place OMDF with him. Oh, the image, and I'll open it up here. What's the sticker like? I opened it here. I'm going to open this part of here. Up, hold. Not afraid to be. Happy.
Open all this here.
Heart. Do it now. Oh. Put OMDF here. Upstairs. In those markings, which I did, I'm going to fit OMDF inside it. Saying, glue him now. I'm not going to glue him now. I'll fit the MDF inside the markings I made when. You make the markings. It gets much easier. That's it. It's already in place then. I'll come here and pressure this MDF paste in the image. Oh, that I opened in the part that I'll do it right now. I'm coming here. I take it and completely turn it upside down. Right now, I require a dampened cloth. So I can finish here that specific part, so I'll utilize that one. Cloth here. Oh, a cloth that we buy at the market, disposable cloth. I'm going to wet this cloth to be able to make the application. So let's go, guys. Oh, the damp cloth is here. Oh, what are we going to do? Guys, go. Roll up here. Oh, we've already stuck. They're in top knot A. Guys, are you going to roll around here? Oh, make this one really thin. This roll of adhesive more. Harder anthem. And then we proceed by pulling here. Oh, give it a small tug. He's been applying from the picture. Oh, always throwing the air down. Pull one, not much. Come and toss it down. I like the bubbles. Go, repeat this. The cloth has to be damp and well cleaned, free of dust from the earth is anything. What is your free hand doing? Fat, so you don't ruin the image. Always. Except for the air is not difficult, everyone. On the contrary, it is very easy. Doesn't it look good? I finished. What am I going to do now? I'll pay attention. How are the edges? Just the NDF. I come with my finger. I put pressure here on the edge. It will expel all the air that was left on the edge in this one too. This one here. Okay, what? What should I do now? Pronto. That's the one. The paper we used here. What will happen to us? Will you use it again? What am I going to do? I'll go. Take off this image from the table. That she's glued to the table. I will put, she's on top from the leaf here. Oh, upside down. Why did I put it on top of the sheet? So you don't scratch the picture on the table. Bring it here. It's easier for you to see. Now me, I will use a door from table. So guys, the objective now here is for us to glue this edge on this other side of the MDF. Oh, thank you. So what are we going to do? We put a finger here, on the cloth, putting pressure on the bottom and on the side. To be able to glue this side, this leftover here at the top does not come glue immediately, comes folding the entire side of the MDF. You do it right away, he'll stay.
all crooked.
Slowly, then you come slowly folding here. Okay, I did it, I'll do it. Now I take my stiletto and I'm going to cut this ball here and open this part to do on this other side. Also on all sides, same thing. I did this side, now I'm going to do this other side. I take the sticker here with the paper underneath. Oh, so as not to scratch the image on the table, I'll turn it over. Oh, what now? I'll always do this side with a damp cloth so you don't ruin the image. Same thing, process. If you get a wrinkle on this side, it's fine. You can't stay in the front. And behind we will still pass a craft tape over it. Cut the remaining edge here, come here, cut the side here, open that part and go to the other side, always pulling together with paper. Let's go this way now. Same thing with this edge that we are bending. The smaller it is, the easier it is for you to do this service. I cut it here, I took it out here. Shall we go to the last side? Cut the edges here again, and here I come here and take this edge off. Okay guys, with that done, what am I going to do here now? Vitacraft. I had brown. I'm going to put it around these edges here that we just folded. So I've arrived here and decided to open it just for this occasion.
Give it a finish.
It's better to have a secure guarantee that it won't come loose from the back. It includes a stylus and no stickers were cut. Place it on top of the sticker and on the MBF. Remove this part and position it here to see the final result. Take a look at that. It's adhered well, don't you think? Cool.
Top that.
There was nothing but the plate, no frame or anything like that. Are we ready? Let me show you this up close. It's fantastic. The image quality is excellent. You can touch it and see the quality for yourself. A crucial tip. When working with images that have a black background, be mindful of hand oils. Always keep your hands clean by washing with soap to avoid transferring oils onto the image. If you put your finger, there will be a fingerprint. Then you have to clean it to remove it. So when you do this here, so that you don't deliver a picture to the client and the image is stained with fat on your finger, always clean your hand before do. I don't like to work with gloves. I think the glove also scratches, so it just leaves my hand clean to do a nice job. So now let's finish this picture here with frame and glass. Come on, guys. This part here, we work with a standing frame. So what am I going to do? Should I frame it? Leaning against the table, I'm going to retrieve my glass. I didn't mention earlier, but it's a 2mm glass, so it should fit perfectly. And during the class, don't even check if this glass would fit into the frame, just like we do with OMDF. But from what I'm seeing here, it looks like it's going to work. Oh, it fits. That's perfect. The glass fit right into the frame, didn't it? So then, I'm going to do it now here. What's the next step? The next step, folks, is to ensure this glass is impeccably clean.
In here?
This right here is the inner section of the painting.
Clean the best.
Is that part possible?
Here we will have to open later to clean again.
Because it was a mess. So I'm going to clean him up now and be right back. So guys, after I cleaned up, I just cleaned the glass. There's no secret, I just used the cloth. The plan we devised to mount the image on MDF. A little bit of soap. I washed it again, took out the soap, ironed it again.
I almost left him.
Dried and took off.
All kinds of brands.
Dust grease I had.
So nice and clean.
A book discussing dust, brands, fingers and fat.
What about us?
Let's take our image and place it here precisely.
A clean hand.
Obviously, I'll make sure she fits here. Together with the glass, he properly positioned the image and identified all the places in it. I'll work on it now with the flexible tips. In case you don't have the flexible tips, use this tool. You can use silicone as we will in this class, but these extra points are also highly beneficial.
I'll get him.
And I will.
Should we attach this MDF?
Here, along with Vitor. Oh, I actually did it right here, so I'm moving over to the side a little. Let's go.
Come here.
It's even better to work. So now, folks, to conclude, but not completely conclude, one segment of the finish involves applying hot glue.
To ensure this picture lasts much longer,
Typically, I run hot glue along the entire perimeter of the frame, but I only use my own glue.
is it over then?
I'm not doing it.
That one. What's up, guys?
As I mentioned earlier, I typically apply hot glue, correct? Along the edges, but unfortunately I ran out of hot glue, so I won't be using it this time. Instead, to complete the frame, we'll finish with a thicker craft tape.
Do you do the finishing?
On the edges of the frame here, behind, mainly to conceal the adhesive we use, correct? Just in case I'm not showing up today because there's none. But to hide the glue and any imperfections you have from the work,
That we
did. So run this craft tape with the whole edge here behind. Not a much better finish. It gets stiffer, safer, also a much more beautiful finish.
por trás do quadro. Finalizações melhor. Fica mais rígido, mais seguro. Tem um acabamento muito mais bonito.
So folks, let's wrap up this class here, all right?
I already had a hurricane here, right? All the walls here where I work are drilled.
What about me?
It was exactly his size here.
Since he is 1 meter tall, he provided it.
Exactly, wasn't it?
Which I already had a few.
Pictures that were hanging here, me?
I'm going to put him back here.
For you to see, oh, watch out if anyone stops.
Assist even more effectively, but since I don't have to place it here in the canine hole, oh.
Clean effect, magnificent balls show.
It was excellent, so come on everyone, let's wrap up. What was the amount?
What did I spend?
And how much did I have?
Profit on that sale? Like I told you, I sold this painting for $470, but that's not the price I'm selling it for. I'll sell it for $550.
The way it's positioned here, but let's proceed. Oh,
the glass, this glass right here is a 2mm glass. I bought it at the glass shop. I paid 70 BRL on the glass.
Noted here.
I paid 70 Reais for the glass, this frame.
Here it has a price.
640.
The subway.
Considering the shipping costs, I made a large purchase and bought several items.
Then I'll split.
In all the frames I bought, counting the freight, the tax I paid came out on average 7 BRL and something. So joining here, I spent 3M and 80 frame of this frame. I spent here 28 BRL and 80 frame. 28 and 80 glass frame 70. The printing was 39 BRL the printing. This OMDF image was 25. noting that the sheet is 80. The piece we cut is half of half, so it gives 4 pieces, and the sheet is 80. So it came out on average, then 25 BRL OMDF with the inputs, which here are the inputs, are the screws, the hangers, the craft tape.
Yeah.
Little piece that I used in flex tips to learn behind silicone. If I had used it as I showed you, I did not use the inputs in this image.
Daria 10 BRL.
The total is 172 BRL to make this painting here, 172 to make. I showed you that I sold it for 470, right? That the customer has already paid for. So I made a profit here in this sale that I sold below the value, because the customer I sold to is an acquaintance.
I had my friend's support.
It's for profit, right? As I spent 172, I sold it for 470. I made a profit of 297 BRL. The painting I made here at my house, and I do it very quickly. This class took a while because I recorded each step, so you can see 297 BRL of profit. But that's not the price I'm selling it for. I sell it for 550, which is 3 times the value. I spend 170.
I'll do it.
Selling at 200% markup results in a selling price of 550. So you can make money, you can make a lot of money doing this. Look, I use paid traffic to sell, so I only make the frame that is already sold. Me, for example, when I use this picture here, I used it to record this class, but when I'm making a picture like this, I use it to record the media for the advertisement that will run. For example, I sold a painting, I'm going to do it, I use the media that I'm going to record from this painting to sell the next ones, then I record this one and put the media to run, to sell to other people, so I only do what is sold, so I already have a guarantee that I will get the return. I don't do it to sell, and even if I did it to sell it, I would also make money because I was going to run this in the traffic ad priest. So you can make money anyway, so we spend very little to do this method that I showed you here of cutting frame. It costs a little more, it's work, you have an extra expense to buy the tools, but you have much more profit. Not that there is no profit in buying the ready frame, there is also, besides being easier to do, you are not cutting frame or anything, so there is profit too. But since I can already buy the machine, I've already done so. But don't forget to sign up because I will record as soon as my frame cutter arrives, my manual bench frame. I will record another video making another picture for you too. And while I was recording this video for you, I sold a picture in this frame size, which is 115 x 70. I even have a similar 115 by 70 MDF frame here. Not sure if you'll want it.
Fit in here, let me see. Here just for, shall I show you?
Look, people are recording.
It fits exactly in size 115/70. This is not the image the client wants. He wants a picture of.
Is that family? I'll show you this image right here, which was captured while I was filming. I sold it for 500 BRL. This photograph depicts the client's family photo.
So I sold it
for 500 BRL. It's framed with glass and all set. While documenting for you, I completed this sale today. Today is Sunday, and this sale happened on Friday.
That one?
This is from today. There are already other orders to deliver. There are other things to do, and I'm talking to other customers. What usually occurs while I'm at home?
My ad is running mine.
Ad, that works for me. I don't have to offer anything to anyone. My ad is running there. Everybody sees it. Everybody who's at home, and I want you to see my ad will see it. I don't need to be knocking on anyone's door. I've been calling anyone to buy my product. The ad is running, everyone is seeing it. Whoever is interested will contact me and a lot of people will come. So if you have any questions with respect to the process that I used here to make the frame, with respect to the frame, if I forgot to say something, if I said some nonsense, leave it in the comments. I will make a point of answering everyone from where you are speaking, if you already work with this or not, and if you want to ensure full training. Where I teach to do from this here to other types of frames, other sizes. I teach everything about paid traffic, about creating ads for you to put your company at home and earn 1020 to 3,000 per month. The link, will always be in the description. In the initial pinned comment or profile description, find the complete training link. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, share it with your friends, and we will catch up with you in the next session.